Hi and welcome to Laugh TV. So it is Tuesday on Laugh Daily and that is Tuesday's tip. So before we get into Tuesday's tip, which is a really good question from Shanna around dealing with loneliness and finding her life's purpose, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who came to today's webinars, Monday's webinars. Freaking amazing. Amazing. And if you were there, please write on my wall, please tweet me and let me know how you're feeling, particularly tomorrow once your body has processed all of that. And it's interesting actually, Shanna, it's too bad you weren't on the webinar, well actually both of them, earlier today and this evening, because we touched upon a lot of things that really support the answer to your question. Then she gives a few more details. I feel such longing to be surrounded by family and friends, but feel like everyone is so far away in different countries or grown up with children. And I feel like this missing is from not knowing what my life's purpose is yet. The more I learn, the more I realize how little I know. We are all called to do great things, much larger than ourselves. And being in that path will lead to bliss. Do you have any tips? So in order for us to actually realize this connectivity again, we have to be able to not just intellectually know it, but actually experience it in our bodies. And it's true, we are all here on the planet to do great things, but our greatness is not in isolation. It isn't separate to everything and everyone else. So whatever you're doing, whatever you are creating or putting out into the world isn't in a bubble. Like, who has a business or a life that doesn't interact with people? Everything is about dynamics, it's about relationships, it's about those connections. And so in order for us to feel comfortable in those connections and trust that our peace, our individuality is essential and part of this bigger whole, we need to allow or kind of tap into that deeper part of us that does know this. And there is a part of you that knows it because all of your cells are connected. All of your organs, your endocrines, your body, like you are connected inside of your skin, this illusion of being one person, all of those parts are connected. So the more you get those online communicating with each other, the more the health of the system as a whole improves. And the more that the health of the system improves, the more that it is able to actually resonate with the awareness of being connected to something much bigger than myself. And so we just talked about, I mean, there's all these things that popped up in both the webinars that would really support this, but one thing, focusing on the water molecules and improving the health of the water within your body, because we are 70 to 90% water and water flows. And we talked about how water molecules aren't just blobs and random, they actually have structure. So if you've checked out Dr. Emoto and you see all these images of the water molecules having a really clear structure, a crystalline structure, the health and the integrity of those crystals that are our water actually dictates the information that we are able to receive and transmit. That was my computer agreeing with me. So a radio has a crystal in it. It's able to receive the information from the airwaves and transmit it to this voice. The voice isn't in the radio. The person isn't like in the little box. It's receiving that. And so the more clarity and health and integrity we can experience within our crystalline nature, within our water molecules, the clearer we are able to receive our individual mission and how our mission connects to the whole, how it connects to the ocean, and yet how our peace, our perspective is essential. So my tip for you, Shanna, is to drink more water, the highest quality water that you have imagined, its coherency, its clarity. In fact, that I made a video on water a while back, I'll put a link to it here. Drink more water, and every time those feelings come up for you, those feelings of loneliness and not being connected, drink water and just imagine how all of your water molecules are connected, that flow. And the more that happens, the more you're going to be able to connect to people wherever they are on the planet. I know you are a part of Holy Shift, so keep feeling that connection, remembering, imagining the connection that you feel to these people who are all around the planet, and how we can feel each other. So I would focus less on the distance and more on the resonance. So that is my answer for you today, Shanna. I think I will post the webinars so that people can watch the replay. It's not quite as profound when you're not there live, but it's still pretty darn amazing, particularly if you can really connect in and imagine like you were there live. I am planning 2 more webinars on Saturday, same time, 2:30 and 7:30, so put that in your schedule. And then tomorrow is We Dance Day, and I'm going to Toronto to see Laura Hollick for Soul Art Day. There's a lot going on. So that's it. That's today, that's Tuesday. Make sure you are signed up at laurahainesfranklin.com if you are not there, otherwise you won't know about the webinars. laurahainesfranklin.com. And that's it. Tweet me, Facebook me. Bye!